Good morning to you, good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. My mom used to sing that when she'd wake us up. So I got a little bit more sleep. I have something funny to share. And I was just thinking about it as I was enjoying my morning coffee looking out the window. It's really funny. Okay, God willing, our plan, my husband and I, we are to go back. We lived in Florida. We now live in the Southwest. But my husband got to Florida when he was in middle school. I got to Florida when I was about 21. We didn't meet, obviously for years later, but so we've both been in Florida for the majority of our lives, and that's because I'm from Michigan, but I always say from Florida because that's where I've lived this other half of my life. Well, anyway, God willing, we're going back there in June to see his two children and their kids. So it's going to be like a big family get together, because we haven't seen them in 3 years, I want to say. It's been a while, and because we've been out here. And this is the funny part. We're both thinking it, but we're not really talking about it to each other. But it's there. The thoughts are there that we're kind of thinking like, ooh, is there any kind of tweaking I have to do to myself so I don't look so old or so heavier, or just you think about okay, so you know how people get when they are about to go to their high school reunions? I mean, people go out and do Sono Bello, for crying out loud, for stuff like that. When they are about to see people that they know that they haven't seen in so long, they want to make sure that they still got it. And so I'm laughing because my husband this morning, before he went to work, he was walking around holding his stomach and he was just feeling it. And I was like, I know what he's doing. He's checking out to see what's going on, because he's really trying to watch what he eats. Well, he has to anyway because he has diabetes. But sometimes he gets a little, crazy with his eating, and his sugar will spike, and then we gotta, go back to healthy eating. And so it's just a roller coaster. I feel bad for him because, that must be so hard to just love food that much and also be a diabetic. So I have to cut him some slack. But anyway, so I noticed that he was doing that this morning. But even myself, I'm kind of like, okay, got some situations going on down on my thighs because I haven't been able to be so active within the last few years because of all of my chronic-y stuff that I'm dealing with, and the pain, the joint pain and everything, and the heat. It's hard to get out and exercise because I have heat intolerance. So things have changed for my body too, and for other reasons. And so I'm thinking to myself things like, okay, so I'm constantly kind of like thinking, what can I do to reduce cellulite? I will not go to Sono Bello. But it's just funny because the both of us are thinking it, but we're not really discussing it together. But I know he's thinking it. And it's funny. I mean, I think it's just a human thing. It's not like we're completely so consumed with our vanity that, we think about what we look like all the time. It's just that we're about to see his family. And we haven't seen them in, like I said, a few years. So you're kind of like, what do I see myself every day? We see each other every day, but you wonder like, what would they be like, man, they're aging? Or would they be like, oh, wow, you guys look great? But do they really think that? I know this all sounds really, really surface level. What's that word? Shallow. But I'm telling you, it is a human thing. You can't tell me that you are faced with possibly seeing somebody that you know, that you haven't seen in years, it doesn't cross your mind that you're thinking, maybe I should go watch what I eat for a little while. Maybe I should work on this. Maybe I should kind of cut back on that because, you know, I don't want to appear like... You kind of want to, like, refine yourself a little bit before you start your visit. Anyway, I just thought I'd make you laugh. If you thought that was funny, I think it's funny. It might be one of those things where you got to be here to understand the funniness, but it's just, you know, once you... Because, I mean, I'm not old. We're not old. And, you know, to be honest with you, I don't even like saying that word at all, no matter what age you are. Because I don't think anyone's actually old. There's a fly. I think we just get wiser. That's all. Well, some. Maybe not all. But I think age is just a number. You know, it's really it's about your spirit. Because all our bodies are going to age. You know, that's just the way it is. It's how you feel inside, I think, that really, really counts and makes you feel like, I don't know. But I'm not up there. My husband's not super up there yet. And in our numbers, in our ages. But it is to the point where you do have to start really kind of watching yourself. Because I used to be able to go my whole day-to-day, eat whatever I wanted, and I wouldn't gain a pound. I was always right there, same weight for years. Even after I had my son, I went right back to my normal weight within, you know, but I was younger too. But anyway, now we really have to focus on what we're doing because we're not spring chickens anymore. So it's kind of like, okay, we got time's a ticking. We got this many weeks before we have to hit that airplane to go back to Florida. And so I just thought it was funny. I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, I just thought that was funny and I wanted to share it with you because I was thinking about it with my coffee. But my husband's walking around this morning holding his stomach, analyzing what he's feeling, but not realizing that I'm watching him do it. I know what he's doing, but don't worry, I'm doing it too. So, have a good one. See you on the next video.